reason for this meeting, and I consider it a final meeting, unless otherwise directed, is because it appears we have a conflict on the completion of the Bodo Boni project. There is also the link road of that project to East-West Road, which LNG said it has to be put on hold until this matter is resolved. Their preference is for Berger to do the job, but that is their wish. The decision lies with Mr. President. So far it is tax credit. Let us also know that this project is being funded under tax credit scheme, which means that it's not LNG that is funding the project, but it's the federal government that is funding the project.
The project progressed until early this year when Julius Berger reported, that the contracting firm reported that the escalating prices were beyond what they could handle, and we kind of went into some discussions, and as the discussion was going on, they stopped all construction activities. At one of the meetings, the minister directed that they go back to site and continue working while the negotiations were going on as to way forward. But they didn't comply with that, and rather they wrote us and declared a force majeure. This brought the contract to a total halt.
While we have also a separate contract with NRG, the ministry, and Julius Berger on the funding. So today we are talking about the construction contract, which is in between the ministry and Julius Berger Nigeria PLC. The tripartite agreement, for information only, which we signed in 2017, was based on an exchange rate of 305. Yeah. Then last year there were some developments in the economy, some changes in law, which resulted to a huge inflation, to a huge increase of material prices across Nigeria, of course also in the world, and also impacting the project of the Bodo Boni road.
Berger stopped work without giving us grace periods. There was no time to say we are going to stop work if you don't do A, B, C, D. That's a breach of the contract. And when the contract is breached, parties can take decisions. I come to the letter that Berger wrote that he said that we didn't respond to. Our only response will be as per this meeting, because when we issue 14 days notice of termination and it elapses, we are the mercy to terminate or not to terminate. And so our 14 days notice of termination, has elapsed, and it's not subject to further negotiation other than this last meeting for our and sundry to know the position of Minister of Works. And without prejudice to the fact that LONG, if they wish, can on their own, outside this tax credit, fulfill the rest of the conditions of Berger, if they so wish, but it will not count in this tax credit. We are fighting for our nation. We want some of these projects to be completed to help our people. Our people are suffering, but there is no money. So this is all we need to say, and I want to assure Boni Kingdom that our coastal road will pass through your place.